This year marks the 5-year anniversary of OSCE Decision 720, which recognized that enforced disappearances constitute torture. We celebrate this decision and urge the OSCE to uphold its provisions in all participating states. Since February 2025, the U.S. Customs and Border Control and Immigration and Customs Enforcement, also known as ICE, have forcibly disappeared or placed in incommunicado detention more than 1,000 people. This is occurring in response to President Trump's executive orders to remove migrants from the United States, deporting them to the country from which they departed and sometimes to third countries. Some of these individuals are held incommunicado or disappeared in facilities inside the United States or at black sites, others of them in other countries, and still others are lost in the system. This is a gross violation of their human rights, and it is in violation not only of Decision 720, but also numerous international human rights norms and standards. Research shows that conditions in ICE holding facilities are cruel, inhuman, and degrading. These facilities include Fed 26, an ICE holding center in New York City, where detainees are held in unsanitary and overcrowded conditions for days or longer, exceeding the allowable amount of time to be held in temporary holding cells. They're denied access to confidential communication with legal counsel, medical treatment, access to sanitary conditions, and are often forced to sleep on concrete floors, at times in seated positions, because the cells are so crowded. At Alligator Alcatraz, another ICE holding facility in the swamps of the Florida Everglades, which was temporarily closed but reopened by court decision, hundreds of prisoners have disappeared from ICE's administrative system, effectively denying them due process. Journalists report appalling conditions at Alligator Alcatraz, including the shackling of prisoners, unsanitary conditions, including overflowing sewage systems, and exposure to extreme heat and humidity. These are just two facilities where cruel and inhuman treatment is rampant, but violations are occurring throughout the United States. ICE agents, their faces masked, carrying weapons and wearing body armor, patrol American communities, detaining men, women, and children as they go about their daily lives in places of worship, at school, work, in their homes, and on the street for arrest and deportation. Most of these people have no criminal record. Many of them have lived for decades in the United States. Some of them are actually U.S. citizens, and all of them deserve and are entitled to basic humanity and observation of and respect for their basic human rights. We call on the OSCE and all participating states to uphold the Helsinki Principles and Decision 720 for all participating states, ensuring that torture, inhumane conditions, and enforced disappearances are not tolerated in any member state. Thank you.